All right, we're going to do the second half of these notes, the harder problems, or I guess they're not much harder, but just more in-depth problems of how to use the polygon formulas. Number 10, if the exterior angle of a regular polygon measures 9, how many sides does it have? From the front, I told you that if you do 360 divided by the exterior angle, it will give you the number of sides. So we want to do 360 divided by 9, which is 40 sides. It's a big polygon. Okay, so that's the easiest way. That's my favorite way. But then you might come a problem like this. If the interior angle is 108, then how many sides? And while you could go back and use the interior angle formula, again, my favorite is 360 divided by the exterior angle. And this goes back to knowing the relationship between the interior angle and an exterior angle. And I'll just kind of redo it up here just as a little review. An exterior angle is just an extended side. So you end up with these two angles, which are supplementary. If this one's 108, then this one needs to be 108 minus 72. Oops, I just totally did the answer there. 180 minus 108 is 72. So the exterior angle is 72 degrees. So this one has a little extra step, but no big deal. Oh, it actually is a pentagon. All right, this I recommend highly. All right, now let's go for the visual ones. Find the value of x. We should know the number of degrees in this shape off the top of our heads, but let's go formula style. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So we need to figure out the total number of degrees in this shape. 4 minus 2 times 180 is 360 degrees. So this quadrilateral has 360 degrees. Then in order to figure out what x is, we need to add them up. 79 plus 55 plus 110. That's 244. And then subtract that from 360. So x equals 116. All right, pause the video and try the next one. Make sure you figure out the total number of degrees first. So we're going to do 900 minus 806. That's what I get for adding up all those angles. So x is 94 degrees. One step further just brings a little bit more algebra into the equation, literally. This, again, we need to start with figuring out how many degrees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. It's a hexagon. We want to do 6 minus 2 times 180 to figure out the total. 4 times 180 is 720 degrees. Now we could write each of these out into a super long equation, but personally I like to combine things right off the bat and then write the simple equation here. So we need to add anything with an x, combine those together. So that's 8 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. That's 26x. And now we need to add all the constants. Making sure you look at the sign. So we're going to add 110 plus negative 1 plus 36 plus 116 plus 19 plus negative 2. And that gives us 278. And that has to equal 720. And then solve. So x equals 17, not degrees, because it's just x. All right, try number 15 on your own, and then come back and check. All right, hopefully you got all of that right. Hopefully at least you got up to here. I can understand if you forgot this, but you always need to double check. Am I done every single time? All right, 2 more. Hopefully they fit on this little video. So this has 10 sides if we counted them. It's a decagon. So we want to figure out the total number of degrees first. But they only give us one angle. However, all these little dashes, those mean that this is a regular polygon, which means that each angle in this polygon is congruent. There are 10 angles. I'm just going to write angles up like this. And each angle has to be 10x plus 4. And that's going to equal 1,440. And then we're going to divide by 10. That's the easiest way to get rid of it. And solve. And we don't need to plug it back in because it just says solve for x. And the last one, all the other problems have been interior angles. This time we have exterior angles. The sum of the exterior angles is always 360. So we're just going to add all of these together and set them equal to 360. First, finding anything that has an x, combining like terms. (29x), then constants. Keeping the signs. And then solve. So x equals 12. All right, hopefully you have a good understanding of how to use the sum of the interior and exterior angles and individual ones, and you're ready to practice. All right, see ya.